you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then
Now
go home. Nobody needs you.
How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san.
This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir.
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite.
You see, I really don't have the authority.
And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang.
Everything but a brass band.
We thought about ordering one for you, Hawkins. We just didn't know what tune to play for you.
Could have tried California Here He Comes in C minor. Hey, you really need all these troops? And on a Sunday, man? Or is that just to make sure I look guilty before the trial's even started?
We just hate to have you run off and hide on us again for another 6 or 7 years.
Really had you going around in circles, didn't I?
12Y90 to 12Y50 and all units on TAC 1. Roger your position report. 12Y52, 50 requests you switch to TAC 1 and intercept at checkpoint 2. ETA 20 past the hour.
Roger, 90. 50, are we going for the alternate at point 2?
Negative 52. Stick with plan A unless Sunday traffic backs up.
Pepper, what are you doing here so early on a Sunday?
Too many dirty dishes in the sink. Dear Bill didn't want me in on this one, so he stuck me in here doing research on Gabe Hawkins.
So here you are listening.
Where else can you get a better cup of coffee?
Afraid Bill might get bushwhacked?
Bill thinks to some people Gabe Hawkins is still big stuff.
I think those disciples of his are knee-deep in crabgrass and PTA elections.
Oh, you do? You want to read through what I found?
You really think I still got friends out there?
What do I know? I'm just a cop.
You'd like that, though, wouldn't you? Then you can shoot them up and be done with them.
Let me tell you something, Hawkins. You know, you're really not that important anymore. Except maybe to a few misfits out there looking for a guru.
You'd love for something to happen, though, wouldn't you, baby? Because I'm going to beat this trial. If I get to the courtroom alive.
You know what I'd really love, Hawkins? If you could close your mouth for about 5 minutes.
Are you there, Gil? See anything yet?
No, not yet. I'll let you know.
PTA meeting.
Ford van, northbound on Rampart at Riverview. Apprehend and notify 12Y50 on TAC 1. Handle code 3.
What the hell's a backup?
Until we get wings.
Oh, you mean die? Like Anthem back there.
Until I get transportation.
Sure.
Get that one! Get that door open!
Get in here!
Come on, Gil, get up! Get in there!
Hey!
Move!
What the hell are you?
Get the window. Avery?
Hey! Get out of there! Hey!
Go ahead. I'll cover you. Go ahead.
Joe, let's go! Joe!
Coming back!
Let's make it to that trailer.
Open the door! Avery? Get in there! Move! Move!
That's a closet.
Get in there!
There's no air in there.
Then be a gentleman and don't breathe. How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san. And while you're in there, you can give him a massage. That's what you do, isn't it?
I am a legal secretary.
To Loverboy? I'll bet.
Jumping out radio.
Yeah.
12Y50 requesting clear frequency for a tactical alert.
12Y50, roger. All units on TAC 1, this frequency is on a standby for a tactical alert. 12Y50, go ahead with your broadcast.
12Y50. We have 3 suspects barricading a motel. Suspects are armed with automatic weapons. Shots have been fired. Suspects are barricading a motel on the southwest corner of Lima and Olive. We've established a command post and a construction site trailer on the northeast corner of Lima and Olive. Request backup SWAT unit with gas and 5 patrol units. Code 3.
12Y50, roger.
Joe, check the binocular case. See if there are any glasses in there. her. She's got hostages.
Where's Sergeant Crowley?
Huh?
Sergeant
He's
Crowley.
in there, but he's busy.
Oh,
Hey! A man invests his life savings in a business. Now, the first year, everything was fine. Even my wife said, Benny, I think maybe we hit pay dirt or gold or oil or something. Then what turns out to be a beautiful Sunday morning, everything's going...
good morning.
Pepper, what the hell are you doing here?
I finished my research.
Who's she?
She's a cop.
She could have fooled
What
me.
you got?
I don't know. Hawkins seems to think one of them's Halle Berry.
Barracker.
Yeah.
I thought she died 2 years ago when that bomb factory blew up in the valley.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wanted us to think.
I don't suppose Hawkins has anything to do with
I
it.
doubt it. I think he's smartened up enough to invest his money in a good lawyer instead. They got all approaches covered, rigged with explosives. They've even got a couple of hostages up there.
Got them identified yet?
No, not yet. The manager back, Mr. Grisby, said that the man seems to be some important wheel, he thinks. At least he's too important to let him get blown up in a dump like this.
Hey, this may be a dump to you, but
How
this
important?
is... I don't know, but I've seen his picture in newspapers and on television. Listen, what you call a dump here, okay, it's a dump, but I own it, and it feeds my family.
Sergeant Akers wants to rap with you right away.
Yeah, why don't you sit down, Mr. Grisby? You okay?
Yeah, I said right away.
Yeah, okay. Just cool it, will you, please?
Take a look. What happened?
Some cop tried to make the stairs. We scared him.
Good. Try not to hit anybody. I want him to negotiate. Go show yourself at that window.
Hallie, if we get him wasted, all we have to negotiate with is one chick.
Get over there. Why doesn't that damn phone ring?
I don't know, but... Hey. Hey, there's a whole bunch of SWAT guys down there now.
Avery, sweetie, they're not gonna swat anybody. We've got hostages. Hostages, understand?
Yeah.
Al, there's no way you can get close enough to bust in there without a lot of people getting shot.
Sure there is. We just hit him with some tear gas.
Now, then they'd have time to kill everybody they got in there and blow up the place. No disrespect, Al, but that's not some nut with a gun on his girlfriend. Those are maniacs with hostages.
You know who they are?
It doesn't make any difference who they are. The procedure's the same. No tear gas, not yet.
All right. But you tell me what to do.
I got it.
What?
You get on the bullhorn and distract him, and I'll get in there.
No way. I'm not sending anybody in there with those maniacs.
Well, let me try it at least. I can plant a spike mic next door. At least we can hear what's going on, okay?
Over my dead body, kid.
Somebody's got to go in. You send a guy, they're going to know it's a cop. Send me. They won't.
Damn it. I said
I
no,
can get
Pep.
through.
Why didn't you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then
Now,
go home. Nobody needs you.
He's right,
okay?
Anderson. He's right. You go up there and they'll...
And I'll go into one of my routines. I'll think of something.
Pepper, will you cool it, please?
I've been on
That's
report
enough.
before. Now, I maybe do again.
Will you shut up?
What?
Shut up, will you?
Excuse me. I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am.
I asked you a question. What? Are you Loverboy's secretary? Yes. What's he into? Waterbeds?
I'm a lawyer.
Ah. First kill the lawyers. Shakespeare, remember?
No, I don't recall that one.
Hey, Hallie, can we get this thing over with fast? I'm hurting really bad.
They've got Gabe Hawkins. If he goes to trial, they'll bury him for life. I'm not leaving this country without him.
This country? What about me? I don't want to go to any more countries where I can't even drink the water.
Yeah.
Hallie Veriker?
This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Hallie? What do you say? Let me come up and talk to you for a bit, Hallie, huh? Let me explain something, Hallie. I tell you, if you're gonna get out of there, we gotta establish some kind of communication. I got a phone number over here. I want you to call me. 555-3498. 555-3498. Call the number, Hallie. Give me a call, will you? Hallie, I'm willing to come up unarmed. Okay? Hallie, can you hear me? What do you say? What do you say, Hallie? Huh? Hold your fire!
He's sweating. Well, I want him to sweat a little more. I want him to feel the pressure.
Are you out of your mind? You want to negotiate. Isn't that what you want?
Go, Pip. She's got a lot of nerve. I'll give her that.
What's that?
What's what?
Gil? What's the matter with you?
I told you it hurts.
Did you see anything out there?
Hmm.
Get back to the window.
You don't talk much.
Hallie. That it? Just Hallie?
Just Hallie.
Listen, I've got a pretty good way with words.
Yeah?
How'd you like me to carry the ball for you? Negotiate. Try to make some kind of a deal.
There's nothing to negotiate. I want Gabe Hawkins. And a safe ticket out of here. Let him sweat.
Well, looks like we're gonna be here a long time.
No, we're not. I'm gonna set a deadline. 4 o'clock. It's 45 minutes from now.
And then what?
Then I guess I'm gonna have to give them proof that I'm not playing games.
What kind of proof do you have in mind?
Why don't you ask what's really on your mind? Which one of you goes first?
Oh, dear God.
No, don't worry, Millie. Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Take a letter. From your boss. Everything's gonna be all right, Millie. Avery, call a man and tell him after 4 o'clock he's gonna need a bulldozer to find these civilians.
Now it's getting heavy up there.
Yeah, I thought you were getting me some coffee.
Well, if I did, you'd only spill it on yourself and then holler police brutality.
You think I could talk to her, don't you?
You want to talk to her?
Try and influence Halle Verica to give up. If she ever did that, she'd have nothing left to live for.
What about her family, friends?
Family? The lady's got more love for any stray dog than for her own mother, or any other human being. Hallie's got nobody. Nothing but her crazy ideas about revolution. About me.
Then maybe she'll listen to you.
If I bail you out, what's in it for me?
You got another great idea?
Listen, are you sure you don't want me to go down there and try to reason with those guys? I think I can get you a deal you can live with.
Only you just might forget to come back. And when my deadline came around, who would I have left to shoot? Your little bimbo here?
I am not a bimbo.
No, you're a Shinto saint. Come to pay your respects to Buddha here. Okay, now it's my turn for a great idea. Why don't I send her across the street? And then they'd know that I'd have nobody left to shoot but you.
You won't have to shoot anybody. They'll probably give you what you want. They can't afford not to.
Well, then what are you getting so desperate about then? Huh?
Because later, when we all come out, there's going to be nothing but wall-to-wall reporters, photographers, and TV.
Oh, so that's it. You don't care who gets shot here. You just care about your public image, right?
Date chick. That chick across the street, she talked to you, wouldn't she?
I don't know. And you know what? I have no intention of finding out.
I mean, you wouldn't say anything to prevent her from knocking off 2 hostages. Makes you look kind of silly, doesn't it?
Baby, I am not involved. Fact is, I'm in your corner. Last place in the world I want to spend the rest of my days is in some fly-blown little revolutionary capital with 18th century plumbing and 15th century police methods. Man, I've been there. Well, I'll take my chances in a good old U.S. courtroom any day. As long as I can afford the best lawyer.
You want to help us out or don't you?
Go ahead, Sarge. I'm a good listener.
How do we get through to her?
Kill her. The rest of them give up in a minute.
Is that the best you can do?
And if she pulled off that rescue, I'd be more scared than those hostages. The lady is idealistic, brilliant, dedicated. But if you ever dare disagree with her on anything, she'll squash you like a bug. Halle Verica has not just planted a whole lot of neat little packages of TNT. She's been a ticking bomb for as long as I've known her. And the day she goes off, and it sounds like she's ready to blow, I sure wouldn't want to be in the same room with her.
Yeah, Hallie, this is Sergeant Crowley. Have you had time to think it over? How do we get this thing organized?
I want Gabe Hawkins and a plane with enough fuel to get me to a free country. You've got 23 minutes left.
Hollywood.
I'm thirsty.
Shut up. What is it?
I thought I heard some noise inside the wall.
Go check it out.
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing down there?
Me? I'm looking for my contact lens.
Get up, slut.
Watch your mouth, sir. What do you... Oh, you want money. All right, I got $12. I got a watch.
Look, I don't want your junk or your money now. Let's go.
What are you...
Let's go!
Now she won't answer the phone. Your friend wants a plane to a free country by 4 o'clock with you on it.
Or else, boom, she blows up the world.
I wanted to tell her that you're not interested, but she hung up on me. What about it? You think you might be able to talk to the lady?
I talked to her, and the TV boy's gonna call it an accomplice. And that Joe is just gonna fall all over themselves to bury me. No way, friend. Not unless you drop all charges.
You know that there's nothing I can do about that.
You want her out of your hair, you send in the Marines. Don't ask me to save your jobs for you.
Bill, listen, if you don't have a deal by 3:55, I'm gonna have to go on this. I'm gonna have to.
Al, I want that broad out of there alive. Now, Verica knows the name of every underground leader in this country, every walking time bomb. Besides, one of my people's up there, and I don't want anything to happen to her. Is that clear? You understand what I'm saying?
Good, but I'm still gonna have to prepare for a possibility.
You do that, Al.
Sid, what's this all about?
How come they didn't get you out of here when all the shooting was going on?
What shooting?
You gotta be kidding.
I was in the shower.
Before or after?
Before or after what?
You and your dude did your thing.
I was in there alone until this person came in with that.
I'll bet.
Whoever you are, I am from San Diego. I'm driving to San Francisco to see my folks. I stopped in this motel.
This motel? Hot sack heaven? Avery, did you see any bags, luggage in your room?
Not even a toothbrush.
No clothes? Where do Mommy and Daddy live? In a nudist camp? Go check it out.
All right. There's no luggage. I was in there for a while. Man left. I took a shower.
And all you heard was the water.
I sing in the shower.
What's your name?
Carol Lee, what's yours?
Carol Lee. Well, you've got to be married, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with any gentleman caller, right?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. With a jealous ex-husband.
Sunday is his day with the kids. It's mine to do whatever I want, and it's none of your damn business.
Curious, just curious. You divorced too, lover boy? Huh? Well, is he? No. I've got 19 minutes left.
And you're gonna blow us all up.
If they rush us, we're all dead anyway. At least we'll go out in style.
Not if we surrender.
Oh, Gil, knock it off.
Hey, how did you get hurt like that? Doesn't anybody know any first aid? Somebody should call him a doctor.
Hey! Somebody forgot to tell you you're a hostage here? Now sit down and shut up.
I'm gonna call him a doctor.
Sit down and shut up!
Hey, man, how about a hamburger? Anything.
The officer who drove our car, he died a few minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're sorry.
I guess this doesn't look too good for my disciples, does it?
It doesn't look too good for you either, Gabe.
Hey, you think that jury's gonna hold that against me?
They're just human beings. Somebody's been killed. They want to see somebody punished. It's called balancing the books.
Now you listen to me. I don't accept this as my problem. I didn't ask these two-bit toy soldiers to bust me out.
You figure a jury will believe that?
Look, if that stupid DA hadn't decided to prosecute me, none of us be here right now.
Well, the fact is we are here, Hawkins. And those toy soldiers of yours will either blow themselves up with their hostages or they'll come in peacefully if you tell them to.
Not me, baby! You aren't gonna hold this against me. Not Helly Verica.
She seems pretty stuck on you.
Sure, she's crazy about me. But 5 minutes alone with her and we're both ready to kill. I am sorry for the hostages, I truly am. But not as sorry as I am for numero uno.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Crowley. Who's this, Hallie?
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite. In 13 minutes, they go up together, unless we're on our way to the airport with Gabe Hawkins.
Hey, come on, Hallie. Listen, give us a break, will you? These things take time. You see, I really don't have the authority to...
You get it. Fast. And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang on.
What do you call that firecracker? A negotiating position? I've still got go at 3:55.
Yeah.
Now look, I am getting pressure. One of my men found an E license plate out in the parking lot. We checked it out. Belongs to a city councilman named McCann. Now the brass wants action before those people up there find out who it is they've got.
Sergeant Crowley. Yes, Captain.
All right, Crowley, I want it straight. What's it like over there?
Well, right now it's pretty hairy, sir.
Well, then why isn't Akers moving in?
Well, I thought it might be worthwhile if we waited a little longer, if I can negotiate.
Look, waiting isn't the answer.
Anderson's in there, sir.
What?
That's right. See, Pepper duked her way into the motel. Something went wrong, and now they got her hostage with the other 2.
All right, Crowley, I'll leave it up to you. But if it gets any more hairy, I want you to tell Akers to go. There are other lives involved. You know that.
Yes, sir, I know that.
One of you.
What?
I gotta make a trip. The bathroom.
Gil? Stay with him, huh?
I still say the boy needs a doctor.
Ah, he's all right. Gil, I told you to stay with him. Get in there.
Give me those!
Craig McCann, city councilman. Now, isn't this a piece of luck? You go across the street and you tell him who we've got.
Why don't you call? Make a deal.
Afraid the TV cameras are gonna have a field day, huh? But this time the cameras are gonna be working for me. You tell him I've just decided that I'm not gonna blow everybody up at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna execute one of the hostages right out there on that balcony in plain view of the cameras.
All right. Which one?
Yes.
Let's get her in here. Just take your time. Get your breath.
At 4 o'clock, she says she's going to kill one of them.
I know. We've been listening in.
She's crazy. She's capable of anything.
What? No, there's no way you couldn't have heard those shots.
I told you I was in the shower.
Even with a shower cap, your hair would have been damper on the edges.
That was half an hour ago.
Avery, go check that room, inch by inch.
I told you I was in the shower.
What is it?
It's a microphone.
A pig spy. The lowest, vilest, most obnoxious form of animal life. Well, this is gonna be a real pleasure.
You don't get the point. We don't want you killed.
Get out on that balcony!
Just remember, out there, they might think time's up. Theirs and yours.
Get out there!
What you got in mind, Bill?
It's gonna be a little scouting. I get stuck at your show, Al, okay?
Know why I wanted to come over here? I wanted to be sure you understood. Gabe Hawkins doesn't want to be sprung. He doesn't want any part of you. Two-bit toy soldiers is what he called you. You're obsolete, Hallie. People, including Hawkins, are just plain sick of you.
Gabe loves me!
Pick up the phone and call him.
You're lying!
He's got himself a big Washington lawyer. He couldn't care less what happens to you.
What's it gonna pay him?
We hear he just finished writing a book. Big cash advance. You're in it, Hallie. Not very flattering, I'm afraid.
You've got about 4 minutes left. You reckon the TV cameras are focused in on you yet?
Hold it. Let her go. You obviously think you have to shoot somebody. And by your criteria, I'm better qualified than most.
Why?
Well, after this is all over, what have I got to go back to? My face on the 6 o'clock news? Calls for my resignation? Divorce?
Well, what do you know? Lover boy's got feelings. Get back inside, pig!
Aren't you curious how I got into that room next door? You had all the approaches covered by your loyal soldiers here. Which one of them do you think let me get past him?
You try to tell me one of them's a plant? You think if you keep talking, you'll live longer?
Just wondered if you thought about it.
She's right. None of us is their boy. But I knew what she was all along.
And you didn't tell me?
It's the only way I figured we'd get out of here alive.
Gil, you covered for a cop spy?
Hallie, it's all over. Gabe doesn't love you. Gabe doesn't want you. Gabe doesn't want to go on any more trips with us. If he did, wouldn't he be here by now? It's all over.
Councilman, how did you happen to find yourself in? Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Gabe!
Halle Berry, the queen of the toy soldiers. Only she didn't know when to get off her throne.
What, didn't you want us to get you out of the country?
No, baby. I've been.
Councilman, thank you for what you tried to do up there.
I just did what I had to do. It was a frightening experience for all of us.
Yes.
Now I'd better get home and sort things out.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't you ever put me in that position again, you hear me? Don't you ever do that to me again. Are you getting my message? I'll bust you right down to the bottom, Pep. How would you like to be a meter maid?
I know I broke the rules.
You broke every rule in the book. Now, you're a smarter cop than that. I thought you were a smarter cop. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're not such a smart cop.
I am a good cop.
You call that being a good cop? Huh?
Mad at me, aren't you?
Mad at you? No, I'm not mad at you, Pep. I'm just going to kill you.
Why don't you just sign?
No. Find out, Pep. From inside the industry, men's and women's clothing.
Let me guess. I'm a buyer from Houston.
No, you're a model from El Segundo. I hear they're losing models like flies.
They think that the freak that we're looking for is one of the guys that you're working for right now. Pep, I'm on my way.
How could she take you for everything?
And I'll tell you in a nutshell. See, Mary Ellen and I weren't enemies. We'd just come to the end of our marriage, you know? Well, we had this good friend who was a lawyer. He was so upset about us breaking up that he offered to help us for free. Well, when he and the judge got through with me, she took me for everything but my shorts.
Look, Bill, the two of you still good friends. You ever thought about getting back together with her?
Yeah, first of every month.
What's that?
Maybe I could regain custody of my money.
Well, look, buddy, take my advice. Two can live cheaper than one. Yeah. Believe me.
You know what I miss about marriage?
What's that?
Nothing. You the manufacturer?
No, sir.
Who are you?
Watchman.
Sergeant Crowley of the police department. Investigator Stiles. Who is the manufacturer?
Sam Beck. Rents half this floor.
Is he around?
I phoned him. He's on his way.
The sprinklers in this room, they didn't go off. Just the ones in here, huh?
That's right.
And yet there wasn't any fire?
No, sir.
You see anybody suspicious tonight? Anybody hanging around?
Not a soul. Everything seemed normal. This floor, all the floors.
Anyway, this guy, named Sam Beck. Did you hear of him?
Sam Beck.
Yeah. Foxy fashions.
Daytime casuals. Couldn't you at least have brought me back a soaked size 7?
Sure, then when it dried out, it could have been a soak size 0.
I might like it.
Well, look down here.
I'll try it.
It was weird. This guy shows up, Beck. Very upset, naturally. He just lost a couple $1,000 in merchandise. But when I asked him if he had any ideas about who might be out to sabotage him, should have seen him turn blue. No, that was weird. Beck, night watchman. At least nobody was hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody ready for another round?
On who? On whom?
Hello, ladies.
Late, Kate.
I know. Tell them I ran into Mr. Balenciaga and he wanted to whisk me off to Paris. And I said, mais no, I'm ever faithful to the boys at Panache.
Sanford, I like that one.
Oh, Chattanooga has taste, I always say.
5 dozen across the board.
Oh, as in 6-0.
Wait till you see the next number, Mort. You're gonna love it. Marcia. Where the hell is Kate?
It's no sweat, Mr. Roth. Look, she'll be right out, okay?
I'll be right with you, Mrs. Butterfield. Well, you buying everything?
Everything.
Kate. Kate. Harry! I warned you something like this would happen. Look at her.
Price, Kate, occupation model. Fracture of arm, multiple abrasions, face and chest.
Where'd they take her?
County.
Panache. Is that the same building?
As last night's nothing rainstorm, right. Okay, we want you, the unit, in on this now.
In on what?
These 2 instances you both know about haven't been isolated instances.
Translation, Bob?
We've been gathering information from friendlies, other sources. The syndicate's trying to do here with the garment industry what it tried and struck out with a dozen years ago, all up and down the coast.
Takeover.
Of the trucking end of it, right. Extorting manufacturers to use their transportation. Drivers have been bullied, garments destroyed, and now mayhem. Okay, so far we got nothing to go on but rumors, silence, fear, real heavy fear. Get us something.
Miss Price. Yes. Excuse me. I'm Sergeant Anderson, Police Department. I'd like to see you for a few minutes.
I don't have time. I'm leaving.
Come on, it'll just take a minute.
Look, I'm free, I'm black, and I'm 21, and I do what I want.
Come on, get over here. It's all right, nurse.
What is it?
I want to know what happened.
You're a cop. You read the reports. You know what happened.
Did anybody ever threaten you, Kate?
No.
In your personal life, was there some freak or a jealous boyfriend bothering you?
We all have personal problems. But no, nothing like that.
At work, in the industry, was there anything going on that you might have seen that you'd want to tell me about? Kate, I promise you that you'll be protected.
Dr. Conrad.
Yeah, sure.
Dr. Conrad,
Oh, yeah.
to 3 West.
Now, about those 2 men.
I didn't see any 2 men. I didn't see anybody.
Well, the doctor tells me that...
I'm telling you that I didn't see anybody. Listen, lady, you want to help me? Then you can see that I get away from this place, this city right away now.
Dr. Chang.
I want to go home.
Operator.
I want to get away from here, and I want to go home. Now, can you help me do that?
Can you help me?
Oh, Kate Price, terrible. It's terrible. Well, you know, she's not the first pretty girl in this business to get herself hurt.
You mean there's nothing that either one of you gentlemen can tell me about what happened?
We already told the police. We don't know what happened.
What about this extortion business?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about extortion. What about it?
Well, I don't know. Business has been very good. Much better this year than we expected. Everything's fine.
And we haven't been threatened.
Just like the Larkin girl, that other model that was beaten up. They didn't use her to strong-arm you into anything, right?
Right.
And you use your own trucks to ship out your garments, pick them up at the factory, all that in your own trucks.
Right.
Uh-huh. Same drivers?
Well, there's always a turnover with those guys. You know, there's always a
All right,
turnover.
come in, Matt.
Look, Sergeant Crowley.
Oh, I like that.
Please excuse us. We're busy. Very busy.
Listen, thanks for your help. I don't know why they call it a sweatshop.
Ambulance is on the way.
What happened?
Where'd you find him, Joe?
Oh, downstairs in the basement with the trash, while Billy was upstairs talking to Ralph. And who's that other guy?
Sanford.
Right.
And a dozen other manufacturers, or 2 dozen or 3, I don't know, I lost count. Didn't make much difference anyway.
Nobody's talking, huh?
Talking? I haven't heard silence like that since Pep dragged me to see Marcel Marceau.
This one would sell for about 200 when it's alive.
Yeah, well, maybe it still does. Find out, Pep. From inside the industry, men's and women's clothing.
Let me guess. I'm a buyer from Houston.
No, that's me, Pip.
Well, you're a model from El Segundo. This is your contact. She's expecting to hear from you first thing tomorrow.
Gustavia Sears.
Yeah, ex-call girl. She runs an agency for model types. She's kind of into me for a couple of favors.
And vice versa, I'll bet.
Yeah, well. Anyway, she'll duke you in. It's not going to be difficult. I hear they're losing models like flies.
You got it.
Yeah. Also, tell her you want to travel freelance. I'd really like you to comb that one building. It's the biggest. It's a good place to start. Also, I hear the buyers on expense accounts are really roaming the halls down there.
You know me. If they're rich, I'll spot them.
You watch yourself.
Let me see that, will you, darling? Thank you.
No. I've been doing things my own way for 18 years. And I'll keep on doing them that way.
Times changed, Mr. Press. Don't you watch the 11 o'clock news? He's too busy making bread.
Yeah. I'm busy making bread for my family and myself.
You got kids? Sure you have. Emily and Marty. You know, old Jack and I do too. Our kids are real healthy, happy. They go to school every day. Come home every night. Come on, sign.
Why don't you just sign?
No. Oh, okay.
Would you initial this, please, next to your name? Please. You won't be disappointed, Mr. Press. We have the best drivers, courteous service. Oh, since Jackie and I came to town, we met a couple of girls.
Yeah, and they're allergic to rain.
I don't like to impose on you, Mr. Press, but I know you wouldn't mind helping them out, say, a couple of coats apiece.
could just put them in a box, we'll be all set.
Yeah, and gift wrap them.
Isn't that a good idea?
Sanford and Roth are signed, that's no surprise. And Sam Beck. Pete, do you have any idea how you look in that dress?
Absolutely, just like your ex-wife. Only her mustache was a little bigger.
Are you kidding? If she looked that good, I wouldn't have left her.
Oh, thank you very much. I am kind of cute now that you mention it.
While we're on that subject, Patrina, what do you plan to do this evening?
Will you guys leave him alone? I got this at cost, and Pete's my size.
More or less.
Believe me, Pep, I'd say a whole lot less.
I gotta have it ready by Saturday night for that do you're taking me to, Crowley, right?
Nope. Now that I've seen him in your dress, I'm gonna take Pete.
Too late. I'm going with the commander.
So what else, Bill?
Martin Press is signed, too. This is interesting, though. His phone number up at the top of the page.
Oh? I didn't notice it.
Here, there, see, notice?
Yeah.
We checked it out. It's listed in the name of Gerald Myers. There's no record on him. The woman who answers the phone said he'd be home after midnight. I'll check him out in the morning. But finally, and most interesting, is Mr. Nicholas Tibbet.
Step down, Pete. Tibbet, that's evening sportswear. Smashing stuff. Will you stand still? I can't get a hem that way. Joe, stop peeking.
What? I'm not peeking.
Yeah, well, what do you call yourself?
Joya Michaels.
Well, Miss Michaels, Mr. Tibbet, who runs his business out of the same building you've been working in, is conspicuously absent from this list. And we ran it through intelligence, checked it against the list of every garment manufacturer in town, and his is the only one that ain't on this list.
Well, either that's a mistake or he's the freak who's running this whole operation.
So I call Gustavia Sears in the morning. Oh, by the way, Bill, she says she hasn't seen you in a long time. Says, oh, how I miss him, that build.
I tell you what you better do. You better phone her and have her duke into the Tibbets as soon as possible.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
It's Joya.
Yes, I'm Joya.
Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm Lisa Tibbet. I sort of design. My husband, Nick.
Hello.
Hi. I try to make her sort of designs work. Joya, there's an Italian fashion magazine named that. Means happiness, happy.
Oh, that's me.
Have you ever modeled before? I mean, Miss Sears said you were new in town. She didn't know that much about your background.
Yes, I modeled in Puerto Rico. My friend and I opened a boutique, and we did okay until everybody wanted to come down to San Juan, and we slowly faded into the Caribbean.
Must have been fun while it lasted. San Juan's a fun place.
Sure is.
Nick?
Are you free this afternoon, Joya?
No, I work for money.
Okay, why don't you come in about 1 o'clock? We'll have you fitted. You can start work at 3. We have some buyers in from Honolulu. We can see if we can make them happy.
That's it? Just like that, I've got the job?
Miss Sears was right about you. And yes, just like that.
Oh, well, thank you, both. I can see that you're busy, so I'll...
Not that busy. I'll just stay for a cup of coffee.
All right. As a matter of fact, do you happen to have any tea?
Sure.
I'd love some tea. Thank you very much.
Yes? Just a minute. Nick, it's long distance. New York.
Hello? Yes, I'll wait.
I'll take a rain check on the coffee. I'll see you at 1.
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Right.
Hi, Bill. It's me.
Yeah, we struck out on the number, Pep. Gerald Myers is, now are you ready for this? A philosophy major working for his PhD. He's got a wife, 2 kids, drives a truck, delivers milk.
Then how about if maybe it's an out-of-town number, different area code?
Like where?
Like possibly New York? Nick Tibbet just got a call from New York, and it looked like he wanted me out of there.
Oh, is that right? Did you hear anything?
No. I took the hint, had to.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Okay.
As far as the Tibbets are concerned, I'll tell you what Parks has come up with. They've been in town about 10 years now. Nobody seems to know where they came from. They live pretty quietly. Also, I gather that the guy bummed up his leg just before they arrived here. What kind of vibes did you get?
They come on real nice. Okay, real okay.
Al Capone used to send his mother roses every Friday. Did you know that?
Yellow?
Blood red, honey. Okay, hang in there, Pep.
Oh, my feet. Did I do all right, Mrs. Tibbet?
Lisa, I was just going to talk to you. You were great.
Except for the 6 times I fell on my face, almost.
Can you make it again tomorrow at 10?
Sure.
Come on in. Same gowns, different buyers. Santa Fe and Wichita Falls. We just about cover the whole country.
Well, I was just anxious to see how you thought I'd done. First day jitters, you know. They're adorable.
Thanks.
He looks like his daddy.
Nicky Jr. And that's Charlie. A Charlotte, named after my hometown.
North Carolina?
The only Carolina. Mainly because that's where I met their daddy.
He from there, too?
No. He's, Nick just happened to go to school there, same school I attended. And, we met, and it happened. And, I miss home sometimes. The peace. The peace of it all. But we're here, and it's fine.
I know
Lisa?
what you mean.
I was just telling Joya here about our wicked courtship.
We've got to get those chiffon samples out. I'm sorry, Miss Michaels.
Oh, no, I'm the one who's sorry. I gotta go change. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.
What did you tell her?
Nothing. I didn't tell her anything.
Mr. Gayton's line, can I help you?
Yeah, is he in?
No, sir, I'm sorry. This is his answering service. His office is closed for the night.
Closed. I thought this was a nightclub.
No, sir, Mr. Gayton is an attorney. Now, if you...
New York?
You cooking, Pep?
Very good. We're beginning to put it together. This takeover has New York roots. The crooks here are working for a sort of copper who's taking orders from an East Coast Don.
Yeah, well, how does this Gayton fit into this?
They checked him out. He's an attorney for an East Coast mob, and he's very good. Okay. There's a midnight flight to New York.
Yep.
Oh, the old red eye. We going to Fun City?
Pep, listen. You and Pete are gonna have to stay here. Taking Joe back with me just in case I get mugged.
Well, don't freeze anything while you're there, Joe. The last I heard, it was 5 below.
Better pack your long underwear, fellas.
Yeah, maybe next time, kid.
I'll get mine.
France International Flight number 48, Paris to New York City, now arriving at gate 14.
I think these were the fellows.
Phone call, Mr.
Raleigh?
John Penn.
Cyril?
Report to the information center in St. Paul.
Oh, Crowley.
John Penn.
Len Scott.
Yeah.
This is Chuck Brown.
Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
How are you? How you doing? It's Rachel Jones. How's flight? Excuse the glove.
It's okay. How much we're traveling?
Welcome to New York City.
Thank you. I don't want to lose my bag. Last time I was here, I lost my bag.
We thought they were sending the blonde we keep hearing about. Anderson.
Yeah, well, she wanted to come, but when I told her about how you big city guys like to swing, kind of scared her off. You know what I mean?
Ah.
No, we got her working on the other end.
check you in the hotel. Meet up with our boss. He'll fill you in on the skating.
Attention.
Real slippery
Passenger scheduled for transcontinental
This is
flight
Carbo.
21
Tell him
to
I think he
Chicago.
ought to know.
Please
They got
confirm
cops in
all
from the
flight
coast,
reservations.
and they got a policewoman duped in as a model.
Fine.
Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, I just got a call from the Daily Boys. I got 2 more of them knocked over. Hey, come on. Deadline's only a word. Hey, we're moving all right, aren't we? Yeah, the room's okay. Service stinks, but the housekeeper's my type.
Tell them the wall you.
Oh. Yeah, listen, Jackie wants to tell you he doesn't like the way Junior's been acting. He wants to keep an eye on him. Oh? Uh-huh. Okay, talk to you later. He says it's a good idea. There's a couple of locals in New York. Maybe Junior put him up to it.
Anyway, that's the beginning of the pattern.
Just the beginning. After all, it's a billion-dollar industry. They're just not going to be content with trucks.
Well, first it is the trucks like with you guys, you know. Then it's the cartons and the hangar people. And it's the buttons and the thread manufacturers. And then it's the zippers. You name it. Until a lot of these guys are nothing more than partners with the crooks.
Well, gentlemen, beats getting wasted, huh?
Who can blame him?
Gentlemen. This polite soul, believe it or not, is New York's not-so-finest Lieutenant Fred DeMarco.
Your sister's navel, Scotto.
Yeah, I ain't got no sister.
If you did, you wouldn't have no navel, though, right?
I think there's a non sequitur somewhere in there.
You want to watch the French, Brown? Hey, how you going? Freddie DeMarco, how are you?
Yeah, Bill Crowley, how you?
How you going?
They tell me you've been into the syndicate about 20 years. You're too young for that. Look at it.
I'm a boy genius. What do you want?
I guess it's easier to make genius on the East Coast.
Joe Stiles.
Hey, how you doing, Joey? They treating you okay?
Well, they didn't exactly roll out the red carpet, you know.
What's the matter with
What
you?
are
These
you
people are
talking
visitors
about?
here. Come on. Now, look at that stuff coming down, huh? I'll never make it home. Then again, who makes it home? Hey, California, huh? That's something. You're part of the country. Swimming pools, sunshines.
Hey, the truth, they're building us a swimming pool on top of headquarters.
How you gonna find it with all the smog? Hey, what are you standing for? Sit down. Come on, sit down here.
Is it safe?
Yeah. So, what do you want? How can we help you?
How about lunch?
I have to go check in and see what's happening with the Wallace case.
Anything new from New York?
No. What's going on with the Tibbets?
No, she's frightened and vulnerable. I can't get to her.
So what else is there?
Yeah.
Miss Michaels.
Goodbye, Mr. Okra. Yes.
Please, can we seduce you?
Well, that depends what you have in mind.
Well, there's a charming little French restaurant right across the street.
I have a date with a vegetarian.
What my amorous partner is trying to ask you is, are you free to do a special showing early tonight?
Please, it's so important. Big clients in from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Well,
Yes, and they have to leave early in the morning. It's double time.
Now, no excuses. We've already checked with your agency. You have no bookings after 6. Now, that's when we want you. Please, we need an extra girl. We need a very special girl. You.
now how can anyone resist that? Okay, me at 6. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, yeah, from what you guys tell me and what I read in these reports, there's no question in my mind. I gotta say that the setup is being run from back here. Wouldn't be the first city or the first time.
Fred, you got any ideas about who could be in charge? I mean, what super capo might be in charge?
Yeah, well, I guess maybe I gotta go with 2 or 3 individuals. Legs Costa, Maury Hills, old Gregory Essex.
Gregory Essex, is he still active? He must be pushing 80, isn't he?
It's 85, and he's a sick man. Active? Yeah, he's active. You know, I know 24 crooks who would love to see him retire, but he is active from behind the walls.
What do you mean, a joint?
No, it's more like his own private $1 million pad.
It's upstate a ways, Dutchess County. Bodyguards, alarm systems. Nobody sees him except the family. And his lawyer, the guy he works through.
Gayton. Yeah, Gayton. You know, we got some good lawyers in these 5 boroughs of ours, huh? Man, we got some garbage. Gayton is garbage.
Tibbet. Does that mean anything to you, the name Tibbet? Nick Tibbet?
No, should it?
He's the only major manufacturer whose name isn't on that list.
Aha. Ring a bell?
Tibbet?
Yeah.
No.
Tibbet. No.
Well, gentlemen, we have some film on it.
Hey, wow, that's a nice.
Sergeant Anderson.
Mean, yeah.
Hey, down, boy, down.
That's Nick Tibbet.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I know him.
Cut it. You know him?
Uh-huh. Real name, Niccolo Isicchio Essex. It's the old man's grandson.
Wait a minute. This is Gregory Essex's grandson?
Yes. And he was the favorite. He was a terrific kid. Let me see. A couple of months after he gets married, he goes to visit Grandpa, right? Now, on that particular day, something went wrong with Essex security. The hitman takes a shot at him, only the bullet hits the kid. Now, from what I remember is, guy that fired the shot ain't doing no more shooting, and, the kid was sent to the coast for a few months, right? After he got out of the hospital by the old man. This was about, this is 8, 10 years ago. Hey, do me a favor, will you? Let me take this. I want to show this to some of my guys. I'll get him back to you later, all right?
Sure, yeah.
This guy, what's he call himself now? Tibbet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta make a long-distance call.
Well, we just heard from New York. And your true name is Essex. Is that correct? Is that correct?
My true name is Isicchio Essex.
Who are you working for?
I work for myself.
No, I think you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Are you working for your grandfather? Are you taking orders from him?
We know what's going on. A lot of innocent people are being hurt.
That's right, and we want an answer.
Nick, please.
Shut up, Lisa! Listen, my friend, there's a lot of creeps here obviously working in town for your grandfather. And we want their names. Now you just look.
I don't like this. I'm not continuing with this until I can come back with my lawyer.
When might that?
He's in San Francisco. He should be back tomorrow. I'll phone you. Better, he'll phone you.
He's done nothing wrong. I want you to believe that. Do you want to go back to the office?
No, let's go home, Lise. Home.
Nick? Darling?
They're taking care of him.
And he'll tell you.
What, Lisa?
His grandfather. He did phone. He asked Nick if he wanted to be in charge of everything. What was gonna happen? And Nick said no. And his grandfather said, all right, he gets someone else, and nobody would touch us.
What else can you tell me?
Nothing. Nick, we didn't want to know anything about this filth.
The man in the car, following you.
Jackson. I think it was Jackson. He came to the office a few times. Almost as if he were checking up on Nick. As if he couldn't believe Nick was being left alone. Nick, he's here?
Yes, he's here.
And my babies?
They're fine, Lisa. They're fine.
All new interns report to second floor boardroom for orientation. All new interns report to second floor boardroom for orientation.
Pep,
Yeah, Pete.
Nick, he just died.
Oh, no.
Dr. Nathan Rockwell to OD.
Is she gonna be all right?
I guess so. All those poor children.
Now, we'll work something out. We always do.
Now I gotta go back in there and tell her.
There's Robard.
Oh, God.
Anna Robard.
Gee, Pep, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad.
Yeah. Well, what next, Bill?
Well, DeMarco's going over our packets, checking them against his intelligence files.
What about the old man, Essex?
Yeah, there's a chopper on its way up to his place, too. DeMarco's got a couple of men going up there to ask a few questions. Pep, why don't you go back to the office? I'll be in touch.
I've got another job.
What job?
Modeling, remember?
Forget it, you understand?
That's where it's all happening, right? They're gonna start talking now. I'm gonna start checking out this Jackson.
Pep.
New York, New York. You know, there's a lot of lonely people down there.
A couple of lonely people up here, too.
You're right about that. You know, Pep and Pete probably think we're out doing up the town.
But you tell them we didn't. Man, my blood's not thick enough to go out in that. At least it's warm in here.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Fred.
forget about Essex.
What do you mean, what happened?
Heard about the grandson, he took a stroke. Bonafide, my guys checked it out with the Dutchess Hospital. Looks bad, huh?
Well, it looks bad for us, too, man.
No, not that bad. Our friendlies have been talking. You know, Essex was being eased out? Yeah, fast, like...
By who?
Huh?
By who?
By the lawyer.
Gayton?
Gayton, yeah, Gayton. He figured the old man was getting senile, passé. Yeah, he's waiting to move in there like a cockroach on a piece of white bread. Your city was just for openers, a test run. Look, the man had to be working close with somebody, right? Okay. I think this here's your guy. Checked it out with all the names on your list, and that one looks heavy. Very, very heavy.
Yes. Just a moment. Joya, it's for you. Would you take it to the dressing room, please?
Thank you. Yes.
Hello, Pep.
Yeah, Pete.
I just talked with Bill at NYPD, and they think that the freak that we're looking for is one of the guys that you're working for right now.
Oh. All right.
See you soon. Ciao, love.
Yeah, sure. Hang tight, Pep. I'm on my way.
Who are you, Miss Michaels?
Oh, I'm a model. Haven't you noticed?
What else do you do, Miss Michaels?
I chip my nails all the time. Terribly. I'm looking for my emery book.
Is this it? I know you're expecting callers soon. I rather imagine they want to talk with me about several incidents.
Like a beat-up model, your very own? Or is that a dumb question from a dumb cop? Incidents like a young dead man murdered?
Let's go for a walk, Miss Michaels.
Mr. Okra. We questioned Rolf. He's not a part of this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he didn't want to sign. That's the reason that Sanford had his model beaten up.
See, Essex had someone sample it all the way back to New York years ago. When he found out he was out here, he coaxed him into taking over the operation after his grandson turned him down. What about Jackson?
Well, we picked him up this morning, along with a few of his friends. Not talking very fast, but they're talking.
Hey, Pep, I bought a few things for Harriet and the kids. And I bought this especially for you, darling.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, what about me? Where's mine?
Oh, I got you the same thing as Harriet, a skirt and a halter top. As soon as Pepper hems them up, you'll love it.
I know I will.
Listen, mine's coming in the mail.
Too big to carry, huh?
No, you know this cop DeMarco? He knows Joe Namath.
Joe Namath is coming here?
No, this town isn't big enough for the both of us, but he's sending you a pair of his own private pantyhose.
Oh.
Going down.
He's paralyzed. He's gonna lie there like that for the rest of his days.
What's wrong? I want you to go away from here. And I don't want you to come back for at least a year.
Yo, what's wrong?
They got it!
After you.
I hate high ladders.
Kid, this is one of the things that makes this job so fascinating.
Here we go. Could that possibly be what I think it is?
Not nearly as aggressive, doesn't seem to have the tiger in him tonight, but we have seen the champion exhibit in the past. Escobar continues to pursue Harper. He pins Harper against the ropes now. Harper's covering up with both gloves. Escobar digs two hooks to the body, another right to the body. Now he goes to the head. Harper continues to cover up, and I believe the champion has lost another round as we come to the end of round number 5. I have to be candid, ladies and gentlemen. I have to be honest. Tony Harper, the champion, looks as bad as we've ever seen him tonight. In fact, he got a little neck
Who's winning?
to the left corner of the left eye, which the referee will want to take a look at. You know, the people closest to Harper have been saying all along, his heart just doesn't seem to be in this one. I must agree that all the rumors we've been hearing seem to be coming true. Tony Harper has not had
Rumors?
his usual fire,
What
his
rumors?
usual
I never heard no
aggressiveness.
rumors.
In fact, he has backpedaled throughout this fight. Well, 5 rounds.
I hate to mention this, Pete, but unless they revise the manual, I don't think you'll find anything about listening to athletic events while on surveillance.
Wait a minute.
That stung Harper, and for the first time tonight, Harper is mad. He is fighting like he means it. He swarms Escobar. A left, a right, another right hand. Escobar is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I knew he was going to win. Didn't I tell you he was going to win? I knew he was going to win.
9, 10, that's it, it's all over. Tony Harper's just knocked out Mario Escobar after 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the 6th round.
Frank, Marv, take a hike. Dom, call Benny Hummel.
Tell him to get over here right away, as fast as he can make it.
Hey, friend, don't you know it's Saturday?
You know, I just can't get over it. I'm amazed. Imagine finding all four of you in one spot at one time. Four of the most elusive people in the entire department. Would you care to sit down?
Why here? Why can't we do it in my office?
No, you get too bossy over there in your office. Territorial imperative, I guess. So if you don't mind. Come on. Okay. I'm pulling you off the machine shop thing. Now, that should make your day a little brighter, huh?
If I had to climb that ladder one more time, I would have asked for flight pay.
Now, Pete, what's your theory on the Harper shooting?
Mob-style hit, brazen, right in his own backyard. Obviously punitive.
I'd have to agree with you, especially since we just found out Jack Ballard lost his shirt on the Escobar fight. Close to $1 million. Anybody care to draw any brilliant conclusions?
You'll have to wait here until we get him settled, Mrs. Harper.
Mrs. Harper?
Excuse me. We're from the police. This is Sergeant Crowley. I'm Sergeant Anderson.
What do you do? They just told us at the desk downstairs that they moved.
I think I have to sit down. Here. There's a place right around here. I don't think so. Not even dressed as a gardener. Well, do you recognize him?
Dr. Graham.
Have you ever seen him anyplace else? Why?
His name is Jack Ballard, Mrs. Harper. He runs the bookmaking for most of this state.
Now, why should I know someone like that? This morning, the officer you talked to, he found out that Ballard lost close to $1 million when your husband knocked out Mario Escobar.
Which means that organized crime was expecting an upset. They expected your husband to lose, even though he was fighting a very unimpressive contender.
Tony Harper never did a crooked thing in his life.
Mrs. Harper. Mrs. Harper, I wasn't accusing your husband of anything. It's just that...
No? Oh, well, I could have sworn that I heard the word fix.
It's not our intention to make things any more difficult.
Listen, I
for
have
you.
something to tell you, both of you. I've known Tony Harper since the 9th grade, and he is the sweetest man in the world. He's so honest, it's pathetic. And I keep yelling at him because he lets people walk all over him like a doormat. And he doesn't drink and doesn't run around. And for your information, he has never had one acquaintance or connection with any gangster alive. Have you got that?
What's the matter?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Hey, come on, Jody. Hey, what am I, poison or something?
Sorry, I'm late for work.
I'll be a little late. You feel better when you get there. Oh, what's the matter? That car thing again, huh?
You should hear her in there. She's got me stopping along the way and picking up every mail from 6 to 60. It's not funny. Can't even be trusted by your own mother. And I've been a saint compared to most of the kids around here.
After you've almost destroyed my life, you walked out on me after 25 years for a much younger woman, remember? Didn't care about me then, did you? I was left alone, bewildered, heartbroken, not knowing which way to turn. Oh, no, nothing mattered to you then. Not because the almighty Bob Anderson just got what he wanted, and no matter... 2 little peas in a pod. I'll bet you took her side again, didn't you? How am I ever going to raise a decent kid if you go around agreeing with every little whim she gets in her head?
She's 18, you know? I mean, she wants to buy a car. I can't stop her.
Well, I've got news for you, Ben. You aren't ever going to stop her. You stopped trying the first day she ever learned to say daddy. That's why she's so spoiled. That's why she doesn't care about anybody but herself. Well, I've got news for you. She isn't going off on any trip all by herself. Drifting in and out of one motel to another from here to New York City.
Hello?
Benny,
Yeah?
I assume you heard the news.
About what?
Our friend. He's at County General Hospital, and he didn't die. Benny? Benny, do you hear me?
I told you it wasn't any good.
Yeah, you told me, but I don't think any of us want to be embarrassed by your lack of commitment. So hustle over there to the hospital and get your mess cleaned up, huh? I'd appreciate it. Maybe I'll get a chance to sleep tonight.
I hope you heard what I said. Because for once in your life, you're going to take the responsibility of being a father. Come September, Jody's going to be right here, enrolled in beauty college, so she can learn a decent profession. So she doesn't get stuck in some little house, a stinking little 2x4 matchbox, with a husband who doesn't care whether she lives or takes a button jump to the moon.
Come up with names like that.
What, Dave Fisher or Four Eyes Boy? Excuse me, can you tell me where I might find Dave Fisher? Hi, Mr. Fisher.
That's our Nan.
Yeah, we're with the police department. I'm Sergeant Crowley. This is Sergeant Anderson.
Well, I guess it doesn't take any great genius to guess that you're probably here about Tony.
He is your brother-in-law, is that correct?
For years and years and years. And you can bet that if I had any idea what happened to Tony, I wouldn't be sitting around here. Hey, Jake, turn that thing off, will you? I can hardly hear myself think.
Besides being related, Tony Harper also happens to be your partner in this restaurant, isn't he?
That's not any monumental secret.
Want to show me?
Have you ever seen this man before?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe in the newspapers.
He ever been in here?
Oh, come on. The guy's, a hood.
I understand you've been losing money in this place ever since you opened it.
Whether you know it or not, it takes a long time to get a place like this on its feet.
2 years.
Sometimes more. And we didn't borrow a single dime from a gangster, if that's what you mean. I'd like to know who you've been talking to. Oh, I'll bet you've been chewing the ear off my baby sister.
Yeah, well, she's no more cooperative than you are.
Even less.
Which is kind of too bad for the whole family because it makes us jump to the conclusion that maybe somebody's got something to hide.
Excuse me. You can't go in there.
Wait, I just wondered how he was doing.
You will have to ask his doctor.
Yeah, please, lady, look, I'm his uncle. And I haven't seen the doctor, and I've been very worried about him.
What did you say your name was?
John Harper. I'm his Uncle John.
Well, it's not good. It's not going to be easy for anybody to live with.
What?
He's paralyzed, Mr. Harper. He's going to lie there like that for the rest of his days. Can't move, can't talk, can't reach any of us in any way.
Shouldn't there be some kind of guard at the door here?
What's there left to guard?
Sorry, Mrs. Harper. We have to talk to you for a minute. Sure, come on in. Why not?
Thank you.
The reason it's in such a mess, I've been going over all these letters the mail's been pouring in, and it's pretty hard when you're the worst letter writer in the world.
Nobody's any worse than I am. You should try to read some of my reports sometime.
He's not kidding. Sometimes we even have to translate them into English.
This is a letter from a 12-year-old boy in Montana. Dear Champ, I just saw on television that maybe you can't ever fight again. Maybe. M-A-B-E-E. Well, I know for sure how you must be feeling, because I had an accident last year, the day after Christmas, and I've been in a wheelchair, too, and I'll probably never be able to walk again in my whole life.
If you prefer, we can come back later.
No. No, just get it over with, and then please leave me alone.
All right. We'll try to be as brief as possible. The reason we're here is that it's come to our attention that your husband gambles.
Oh. And who told you that? When those people you pay?
It's been going on for over a year and involves very substantial sums of money.
Oh, sure, he's a regular hustler. Just ask one of those degenerates that you pay for your information.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Harper. We got the information from your brother, Dave.
We both feel that what he told us could be tremendously important.
Oh, I'm sure. And maybe when I write the little boy from Montana, I'll tell him, too, because since it's out, it doesn't matter who knows, does it?
What we need, Mrs. Harper, is a link. Now, that's what's essential. We need the name of the man who's been supplying your husband with tips.
You'll have to excuse me for not inviting you to stay, but you can see I have a lot of work to do.
You know, Mrs. Harper, this is our second time around with you. And what really bothers me, I don't understand why you act so miserable about the fact that we're trying to help.
Help? You help somebody with kindness, with understanding. Not by telling them that the person they love is a pug who throws championship fights. And the both of you think that. And I can't help but admit that it's making me sick. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take something to keep my head from falling off.
Ollie, yeah.
Hi, Sergeant. This is Dave Fisher. I just found something that might make your day.
Oh? That would be a pleasant change.
Well, I was going through Tony's desk, just kind of cleaning things up. And I ran across a piece of paper he always used when he called his bookie. Now, there's no name, just a number, but maybe you could trace it or something. Well, that ought to help a little, shouldn't it?
There it is, 6912.
Yeah, Pete. You know, it's really hard to believe that Harper uses a dump like that.
All you'd have to do is come in with a pile of dirty socks, and nobody'd ever look at them twice. Especially if they were yours.
Yeah, okay. All right, Shorty. Need a boost? Think you can make it by yourself.
Oh, really? Give me a room. Thank you.
There's a nice little bit of Americana. They got themselves a solid gold alarm.
You know something? Bet if the alarm went off, we'd get a call. The market sheets were stolen. Well, hello, Moby Dick. I busted that fat lard tub in there 3 different times. It's King Daddy Sleeves.
Yeah. What do we got?
Some of Moby's love letters. Listen to this. Tulip, 25. Xenia, 75. Carnation, 100 and a quarter. And so on and so on.
Oh, and pay sheets.
And you know something? None of it's admissible in court. Hey, Tony Harper. Hey, you know who I am? Hey, blink your eyes. You ever seen me before? Don't you remember last Saturday morning? In front of your house? And the guy went bang. my reputation, you know that? Just a tough guy. You're tough as nails, huh, kid? Too tough for your own personal good. Sure. Look what I got you here. All these tubes, all this stuff. Well, that's why I'm here. Yeah, because I just want you to realize just whose fault it is that all of this happened. Oh, a champion of the world. Oh, yeah. Too tough to be handled, huh? Well, hey, Mr. Pure, all you had to do was lie down flat on the canvas. For 10 seconds. You would have got up, you would have been off the hook, and you would have had yourself another shot at Escobar. Yeah, now you know that there ain't no such thing as tough, huh? Yeah, maybe when you grow up, you know that there's no such thing as pure. Even Tony Harper, champion of the world, sportsman of the year, sneaking around, putting down action on the ponies. Well, that's a criminal act, my friend, you know. I mean, that's against the law, just the same as murder. Listen, when they told me that it was you, I said no. Well, it don't make no difference. Well, I think he's doing better today. Yeah, I think he's feeling fine.
Darling.
by 50 to units. We're all set. He's in the booth.
Roger.
Here he comes.
Hi, how you doing?
I'll be with you in a minute. How can I help you?
Yeah, I've got a few shirts I'd like to take care of. How soon can I get them?
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock on. You want some heavy starch or light?
Oh, no, no starch. I like soft things on my body, you know what I mean?
No starch. Hey, will you excuse me a minute? My girl's off today. Every day she's got a different excuse.
Yeah, I know the type.
Cleaners.
Hello, babe. This is Carnation. I want the 1st, the 5th, and the 7th. The scent I needed today.
Hold it a minute, will you? Okay, Carnation, I'm ready.
Okay. And the 1st, put $75 on Major Kim.
It's going down.
We're on.
Police officers!
the hard way. Well, looks nice and cozy in here. How we doing?
Well, we're just doing fantastic, aren't we?
All right, so I was making book. It was stupid and I got caught. I'll take my medicine. But don't try to tie me in with Tony Harper or Jack Ballard, because there's no way in the world that you're ever going to do that.
Well, you're something else, Moby. I gotta say, you got a lot of guts. I've been a cop about 18 years. I just never seen a man so anxious to go back to prison.
Come on, man. My parole officer won't violate me for bookmaking.
That's true. He won't violate you for bookmaking, but he will violate you for this.
You want to tell him where you found it, Sergeant Anderson?
Would you believe, of all places, in a barrel of soap? Oh, by the way, I ran it. It was taken in a burglary in Arizona.
San Quentin, my man. 5 years a hard time. 5! Only probably you won't survive the first 24 hours. I know some dudes up there slit your throat before they got close enough to you to say hidey-ho.
So what's the difference? If I roll over for you people, there'll be a contract out on me by the end of the day.
Okay. Here's your only chance to stay alive, Moby. You go along with us, and I'll guarantee you 3 things. 1, your grand jury testimony will be secret. 2, we'll give you around-the-clock protection. And 3, I'll fix it up with your parole officer so you can leave this state and set up a new identity someplace else.
I want some coffee.
Fine.
Somebody give me a cigarette.
Nobody around here smokes?
Okay, it was Jack Ballard. He's my bank. He runs the whole thing.
And he had you set up Harper?
He had me feed him some sure things for almost a year, until I really got his trust.
Then before the Escobar fight, you gave him a bummer, some old nag with 3 hind legs. So he'd lose a bundle he didn't have, right?
It was a lot simpler than that. Jack just told him if he didn't play ball, the boxing commission would find out he was a compulsive gambler.
That is the easy way, isn't it?
Only Harper wouldn't take the dive, so Jack got upset and blew him away.
Jack don't even blow his own nose, if you know what I mean.
Who got the contract?
Maybe you did, sweetheart. I haven't seen Jack since almost a month before the fight.
Varnish is served.
Okay, now here's the deal. Before I testify or sign my name even to an autograph, I'm making one more stipulation. While I'm here in this city, she's part of my protection.
How's the family, Ben?
Fine.
How about that daughter of yours? What is she now, about what?
18.
Getting married, I suppose.
Mother wants to go to beauty school.
Beauty school. Well, you're in luck, kid. I can help you with the tuition. I've got something that's got to go right away. Moby Dick was arrested today. They busted his book.
Well, maybe that's just a coincidence.
Maybe. Life and death is made up of maybes.
Yeah, well... Look, Jack, I've been thinking that, maybe you could get somebody else, because after the last time...
Hey, come on, Benny. It's like diving off a high board. You cream yourself, you get up, and you do it all over again. What's the big deal? You should be feeling great about violating a slob like him. You'd be doing society a favor.
Yeah, well, I sort of been thinking of, sort of giving it up. I mean, going away someplace, and getting a new start.
That's not unreasonable. I don't oppose that. I like to see people retire. But look at all we've been through together. Don't you think you owe me one last favor?
Oh, hello.
Pardon me, sir. Would you be interested in subscribing to one of 5 fabulous magazines?
Well, good as you look, we can come in and talk about it.
Anything happening?
Well, I tell you, he snores a lot. Other than that, it's been pretty dull.
What more could a girl ask for?
You take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And have a lot of fun.
Thanks, Joe.
Hubba. Look who's got the duty.
Go back to sleep.
How can I do that now that I've seen you?
Well, that's a little conflict you'll have to work out all by yourself.
I've had lots of girlies up here, sweetheart. Maybe you don't believe that.
I believe.
Some of them just as pretty as you. And when they're nice to me, I buy them nice, expensive presents.
Mr. Whalen, we're going to be spending a lot of time together, so let's get a few things straight. Number 1, I am not enchanted by expensive presents. Number 2, you're on candid microphone, and Sergeant Crowley's sitting across the hall with a 12-gauge shotgun. The first time he hears one breath of amorous breathing, he's going to come busting through that door like a volcano. And that, I think, just about says it all.
Hey, how about a little service?
Daddy.
Yes, it is where you've been earning your keep, huh?
Well, it's about time you got around to taking a look. Hey, do you want something?
Yeah, just coffee.
On me. Hey, is something wrong?
Well, I just had a little free time. Thought I'd come down and check you out, that's all. How much I got to pay you now?
$1.75 plus tips and all I can eat.
Well, I've been thinking, I think you should start getting that line on that car you want right now.
What's the point till I can afford something decent?
The point is, sometimes you don't jump on something, it never happens. You start looking for the car, right? I take care of anything over what you already got saved. All right?
All right.
Hey, waiter, bring me 2 more Mai Tais.
You're going to have to drink them yourself, Mr. Whalen.
Good. Then maybe I'll still be loaded when I go before the grand jury tomorrow. You're gonna blow the whole thing. They know me in here, and no one's gonna believe it. With the broad, I don't drink.
You're right, Mr. Whalen. You are not out with a broad.
I'm a police officer. There's a lady sitting over at the table there with Mr. Whalen. Would you ask her to come out here for a minute? Please?
Sure. I'll see what I can do. Excuse me, miss. There's a policeman who'd like to see you at the reservation desk.
Oh, Bill.
I think so.
No!
Where is he?
Gee, I don't know.
Bill, what?
Mr. Whalen?
How are you feeling?
Well, there's still enough of me left to testify, if that's what you mean. Well, thanks to you people.
Well, you don't need us, Moby. Doctor says you got a built-in armored vest there.
You know, I've taken a lot of kidding. I've gotten a lot of abuse, and I've been called some pretty cruel names. But for once in my life, I'd be glad to get down on my knees and thank God for making me fat.
While you're at it, you can also thank him for sending an uninspired hitman.
I've been thinking about that. All I can figure is Jack must have used the same idiot that couldn't put Tony Harper away. Do you know how weird that is? Jack's got all the money in the world. He wouldn't deal with somebody that wasn't a pro.
And yet, this guy made every amateur mistake in the book. He never went for a headshot. He used the same gun twice. He even waltzed up and laid a $5 tip on the maitre d' at the restaurant.
Well, I wish I could tell you what he looked like.
You just relax and get healthy. We'll have somebody in the room at all times and a couple of people stashed in the corridor.
Wait a minute. You don't think he's going to try it again?
Is that for me?
Yeah, well, I already got one. Your mother doesn't drive.
Oh, Daddy, it's beautiful.
Who did this?
Huh?
Oh, I'd like to know who bought this car.
What's the difference? Who bought the car? I mean, it's a good car. It's safe. Got a couple thousand miles. Runs like a top.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna pay him back.
Just like you've always paid us back for everything else, hmm?
Hey, so why should you have to?
Now she can quit her job. Go driving around showing off in a new car that she doesn't need.
So let her. It might do her some good.
Sure. While you're at it, why don't you send her cross country on that trip? Let her do any single thing she wants to do.
Maybe what bothers you, Mother, is in your own mind. Did you ever stop to think about that?
Hey.
I hate you. You ruin everything. Everything I've ever had in my life.
Don't you ever hit her again.
What'll you do, Ben? Put me out of my misery? You don't know how to be that kind.
Yeah?
Fact. You've got an 18-year-old daughter named Jody. She walks to work along Franklin Avenue every morning at 9 o'clock. Fact. She wears short dresses. She's got pretty legs. It'd be impossible for anybody to miss her.
Hey, who's this?
I think you know, Benny. So you better get over to the hospital and earn your money. We want it finished by tomorrow. By the time your little girl walks along Franklin Avenue going to work.
Hey, Jody. Quiet. I want to wake up your mother.
What's wrong?
Listen, I want you to get up, get dressed, and pack some clothes. Enough for 2 or 3 days.
Why?
I don't want you to leave. I want you to start your trip. I want you to go away from here. And I don't want you to come back for at least a year.
Daddy, what are you talking about?
Now look. It's gonna take care of everything. All your clothes, your living expenses, whatever you need, there's enough here to take care of it all.
How can I just leave? Without even any kind of a reason.
Oh, now, look, Jonah, you have to trust me. It has to be because I'd say what I want. That has to be good enough. Okay. Look, maybe you go to one of them little towns, like in Vermont. Yeah, with the red barns, you know, like we used to talk about. The dirt roads and the big maple trees. And the peaceful nights were all full of fireflies. And in the winter, all the snow up to here. I mean, yeah, frozen ponds. Now, you want some more education? There's money for that, too. Maybe you could be a nurse. You do something make me proud. I love you more than anything in the world, sweetheart. You know that, don't you?
Oh, Daddy, I don't care what you've done. It doesn't make any difference. Only I don't want to live any place that you won't be.
You know, I remember when they brought you home from the hospital, all wrapped in your little blankets, and you put your head right where it is now, right here, and you went to sleep. I never forget that, sweetheart. And that thing's about me, and you're never gonna forget.
Dr. Stevens? Dr. Stevens? Dr. Norton? Dr. Norton?
Sixth floor.
Yeah, a guy just came in. It looks like our boy. He's on his way now.
Okay, set. Okay, stand by. Things could be happening. We've got a maybe, and he's already in the elevator.
Standing by.
It stopped at 3. Now he's going up. It didn't stop. It stopped on 8.
That's Harper's floor. It's going for Harper. You stay with Whalen just in case.
Got it.
Pep, get Ross up to the 8th floor.
Oh, look, I don't know what it's like when you go over. And I don't know if you see angels, devils, or nothing at all. But whatever it's like, Tony, I mean, it's got to be better for you than it is right here.
This time he took first prize. 2 shots, 2 hits. Perfect score.
Let's go get Ballard now.
welcome to the task force.
My name is Officer Mateo, and I'm here to teach you how to ride that motorcycle.
Can I take it with me tonight?
It's not funny, Anderson.
These past couple of months, they've really been great.
They just found a girl's body in a ravine near Sugar Ranch.
Come on, you're gonna do it first. Let's go. It's not that hard. What you do?
Good man, Bill. I'm a born leader.
Geronimo, buddy.
Yeah, Geronimo and our sister Pocahontas.
Are you all right?
What happened?
Let me see this. There's the culprit right there. You must have bent it on the way out.
Thanks, Rick.
Hey, look, next time we go up,
You're kidding.
Say chungatelo tango, say we got a root beer, we got some orange, we got some lime. I'll give the man a lime. Take care of him.
You're,
Jesse Arnold.
Jesse Arnold, and,
Rich Hoffman.
yeah, we received your applications last week. How do you open this?
Oh, would you please take care of my man, please? Got it right. Thank you so much. Yes, give him the right
Looks
kind
like
of
I'll have to give you guys special consideration, if the soda's cold.
Thank you, Captain. Hi, Pepper. Putting them away?
Trying.
Chris Evert.
Oh, watch out for his forehead. It's evil.
With him, you gotta watch both hands at all times.
Will you get out of here, spoil sport?
Hi, Pepper. No, that doesn't count.
What are you doing here?
Come over here, Bill. We just had our first parachute jump. It was my first and last. This is Bill Crowley, Michelle Parker.
Hi, how are you? Nice to
She's
see
a
you.
friend of Rick Mateo, so Rick invited us to the party. Nice to meet you.
This is Yancy Parnell, Ad Narc.
Hey, how are you?
But not for long.
Hi.
Not for long. This is the outfit I've been waiting for.
The task force?
All right.
Yeah.
He's here to make a few points with the brass. Male insecurity. Are you sure you're from Georgia?
Parnell, you're the guy who keeps winning all the contests, right?
Well, it's really no big deal. I mean, I haven't won anything major yet. But I've been entering these things since I was a kid.
How about your last prize, Yancy? The one from the My Suggestions for the Rose Bowl competition?
You never know when a relief map of Pismo Beach is going to come in handy.
Where do I know you from?
She works in our department, Bill.
Fingerprints. And I would like to have your fingerprints on a glass.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Tequila and
Sure.
tonic.
Come on over here. Come on.
What did the Reverend do now?
We've got great ice cream this week. It's chocolate pecan.
He made it?
4 gallons.
4.
Well, listen, if it would keep you guys from boozing, I'd crank out 10.
Okay, give me a key. Give me a note, Dad.
Aurore di bianco vestita, già l'uscio dischiudi avanzò, di già con le rosso sedita, carezza di fiore lo stuolo. It's breaking my heart to remember the dreams we depended upon. You're leaving a slow dying ember. I'll miss you, my love, when you're gone.
Hello.
I wish you joy,
Don't
though
make me cry.
teardrops burn. But if someday you should want to return, oh, they non sei di luce manca. Till then,
Hi, Bill.
you're breaking my heart.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for
You
this.
dance very lovely.
Thank you. That was.
Hey, Gumba. In the last verse of the last chorus. B flat, B flat.
What, B flat?
Yada.
I goofed?
You goofed.
Oh, no! No, this suit is not for swimming.
All right,
no.
I promise.
No, I don't
promise
trust you.
I won't do it.
I don't trust you.
I swear to you. I swear to potato salad. I won't throw you in.
You promise?
I won't. I promise you.
Oh.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
And a pretty good singer. Or an octopus.
You gotta be kidding. What are you trying to prove? You got some kind of a death wish?
You know, that's what they all say. But I'll make it. Ask Yancy. We both filled out our applications last Friday.
Side by side, Sergeant Crowley.
Well, wish you luck.
I don't need luck. I'll race you, Sergeant Crowley, anytime you say.
Me?
Rick tells me you were quite a hot dog in your time.
Did you say in my time?
In your time.
Honey, you just said the magic word. You got yourself a race anytime you say.
There you go.
Now.
Now?
the 5th pack today. Hey, how many did Ned say he spotted yesterday?
Well, about 50 riders all heading the same way.
Yeah, Sugar Ranch.
Any earth-shattering comments before we take off?
Yeah, I have. It's about the bulletproof vest that we're getting, I hope. All right? But there's one little problem with them, Sarge. There's no guarantee.
Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. You get shot, you stay shot.
That doesn't seem fair, does it, Sergeant?
Oh.
Gentlemen, the grievances of our compadre, our golden-throated friend, has been duly noted and will be filed in the men's room.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the streets.
Up ahead! Let's check them out!
Pull it over.
¿Qué pasó? What's happening here? What's going on? What's happening here, Comet?
I see a driver's license.
Driver's license. Everybody wants to see a driver's license. They all want to see the driver's license. There you go, Pally.
Take it out of the wallet.
Okay, you guys, back to the bike. Come on, move it out, move it out.
What's going on?
Robert Olchin?
Robert Ocean, that's right. Now, these people here, they call me Babu, booby.
Yeah, well, your people should have told you that you have no front license plate on your van.
What do you mean I have no plate? How can you tell me there wasn't a plate on the front, huh?
Bobo, lighten up. That is his mission in life. Hey, that is your mission in life, my porcine friend. So you go ahead, write us out.
Save it, Turkey, for someone who's interested. Where are you heading?
We're going up the road. Trip up the road.
I'm just asking you where that might be.
Tell him.
Well, sir, our plan is to ride until we get to a place where we're going to meet some old acquaintances of ours and their ladies. And we're going to have a reunion, you might say.
Sugar Ranch, maybe? The old movie Ghost Town?
Sugar Ranch. Sugar Ranch. That sounds good. Sugar Ranch is like 4 years long. It's a good trip.
You okay?
I'm fine.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the lady.
Hang on, pal. Now, this is my old lady. She left talking to new cops. Her name is Marco Polo, if you want to know her name. That's if you want to know her name.
You sign that, please?
Let me sign it on the autograph, the old autograph gag, huh? Gets a little rough sometimes, you know what I mean? So I'll just break it here. There you go, pal. Let's boogie!
Bye.
Let's boogie!
I wasn't speeding, officer.
No, you weren't.
Well, so what did I do wrong?
I'd say it was a clear case of blatant mopery.
Blatant mopery? See that sign? Moping is allowed on this thoroughfare between 10 a.m. and 2:30 p.m.
What do you know about that? They must have changed the ordinance.
So what are you charging me with?
Well, how about you have no illumination over your rear license plate?
How about you take off your dark glasses? Is that all you cops have to do? Go around writing tickets? Why don't you catch the people who are committing the real crimes? The rapists, the robbers, stickball players. Now that's blatant mopery.
You know, that's a very good idea. We'll talk about it tonight over dinner.
Suppose I tell you I already had plans, made weeks and weeks ago. Suppose I tell you that if...
Suppose I tell you that I can charge you and book you for engine bumpering.
Did I do that?
Callously.
I deserve dinner. I'm going to the basketball game with Rick Mateo tonight. You want to get another ticket and we'll all go together?
I can't think of anything I'd rather do more than go to the basketball game with Rick Mateo.
Yeah?
I've heard all those old songs.
Yeah, you sure you don't mind?
Oh, are you kidding?
No, you don't mind?
Hey, sweetheart, how would you like to go to the basketball game tonight?
No, thank you, sir. Those chauvinists upstairs, they turned down my task force application, but not for long. I've talked to my attorney, and she says that if I can...
She says?
Yes, she says if I can get enough girls in the department to sign applications, those deadheads upstairs are going to have to act. Take on at least a handful of us.
Excuse me, I have to go talk to one of those deadheads upstairs. See you later,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
Pepper, women must be allowed to work any division of the department they choose. Now, we have earned that right. Is that correct or isn't it?
Well, yeah, sure.
Good. Then you'll sign one and send it up, right?
If it'll help, yeah, I'll sign.
Great.
Tolemicha così. Alla mai core. It means my life I'd give for you, heart and soul. Zio bene, compadre. Esse spiro. I pray you'll take my hand. I adore you. I do. I do.
There it is.
In every dream I stand breathless before you. I pray you'll take my hand.
Carlo, remember when you used to dance on the Mekota with me? Me, was I pretty like her back then? Liar.
From stars, I'll make your crown and kneel before you. I pray you'll take my hand. I adore you. So open up your heart, please.
I don't dare.
Oh, yeah. Leading to heaven. A heaven. Look at me. Mine and yours. Anna Macorde.
Always a thrill to be called in on my day off. What is it, the Gomez case?
No, I just thought maybe you'd like to come in, sit down, and have a little drink with me.
At 9 o'clock in the morning?
It might make the news easier to take.
What news?
Well, I don't know how to break it to you, but I thought maybe a Boilermaker or two might help.
Oh, I'll take it now. Straight and no Boilermaker. What's up?
Okay. Thanks to the avalanche of applications from women hoping to join the motorcycle task force, The powers that be, rather than risk a civil suit, have decided to accept a token group of 4 policewomen and 1 sergeant to try to qualify.
No.
You want to guess, Kimosabe, who the sergeant is? Welcome to the task force.
You know what it feels like, Charlie? That morning you were off to your first day at school.
I am. Task force school.
Hello?
Hello, Pepper? Michelle. Listen, did I wake you?
No, I was in the pool.
Well, this is the day. Do you want to pick me up in about an hour or do it the other way around?
Here's one I'll cook for us tonight. Roughage hamburgers.
I'm having meatloaf.
Hey, that's great. Nearly the same thing. All you need to add is a cup of groats.
Gross.
Hey, Mom. Do you remember Pop talking about Pepper Anderson? He worked on a couple of cases with her. Well, don't you think it'd be kind of fun if we had her over some night for supper? Cook out, maybe?
Just pick the night and I'll pick up the steaks.
Who said it, Michelle? This is it. Oops.
It's our day, a milestone for women all over the world.
Yeah, at least for 5 of us.
Well, I'll see you later. Pep,
Yeah?
do you always go swimming at 5 in the morning?
Every morning, just before my polo match.
My favorite fares. You and little Fritz.
Yeah, well, these are allowed.
Get the door, get the door, get the door.
Yancy.
Hey, group. Hey. This is the morning, huh?
This is it. Pull up a chair. Dig in.
Fritz, this is one morning I do not feel like eating.
Why? Did you come in first in that cat food contest?
3rd. I want a 3-year supply.
All you need now is a cat.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You like that, huh? Jesse Arnold. All-star, UCLA, Medal of Valor. Last year, saved that busload of kids that went off the bridge.
Oh, that Jesse Arnold.
Yeah.
How nice of them to save him for me.
Go get him, honey.
Let's go.
This is a motorcycle. It can kill you, or it can save your life. Now, it's a tool of your trade. Now, if you can't handle it or take care of it, you're useless at the task force. Now, let's go to work. Mateo, Group 1, Crawford 2, Thorpe 3, the average 4.
Down here on the left side of the motorcycle is the ignition key, and that will turn the motorcycle on. Extend your right arms, please, and put them on the right handlebar. That is the throttle. That will make the motorcycle go. Right forward of the throttle is a red button. That is a kill switch. All right, a kill switch. If you're ever in any kind of situation where you cannot control the bike, and you use this, and it kills the bike. Mount up! Take that one.
I say? Sorry about the opera. I forgot this was cruise night.
Yeah, well, we can catch Aida anytime. That's nothing.
Yeah, well, we got everything here but the camels.
I don't believe it. Hi, Reverend.
Hey, evening, Pepper. Say, I hope I didn't louse things up by putting Rick back on duty tonight.
Oh, no, we can get a bite to eat later. It's...
If there's anything that I can... Heather, what are you doing here? Heather!
Who's Heather?
That guy's unreal. It's his daughter.
I don't believe that. Did you see that yellow job with the 3 wheels? I don't believe this.
Well, here comes one of those packs I was telling you about.
That one?
Yep, that's it. Now, I think you're due for a little time in the bucket, you know. You just try to resist me and I'll break your neck. Oh! Put your hands on that hood.
Come on, get him on him. Yeah, is she all right? She's all right.
I'm Hey, handsome. What did you have to butt into a little innocent fun for?
Is he one of your freaks?
He's one of Bobo's people.
Yeah, I thought so. They smell like they both use the same cologne.
All right, come on, let's break it up. It's all over. Come on.
Back it up, everybody. Come on, back it up.
You know, Johnny,
All right, come on, get out of here. Back it up.
one day I'm
everybody.
gonna mop the street with that blue uniform. You can tap dance on his head.
I'll take a half cup, make it black.
Still freeloading, huh, Ricardo?
How you been?
Pretty good. Missed you at the handball court last week. Where were you?
Busy. Wow, I thought you wanted to see me, man, not poison me. It's terrible.
You forget that it was your mother who taught me how to make coffee in the first place.
It was, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I got something this morning. Missing persons. Look at this. Her name's Joan DeMarco. I was taken about 3 years ago. Now she'd be 18. It's the daughter of a state senator, Sacramento. Ran off with a chopper freak about a year ago.
Know his name?
Yeah, we ran a make on him. His name is Robert Olchin. He calls himself Bobo.
Olchin. His left hand missing?
Yeah, that's right. He lost it in a motorcycle accident a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sure, I know this kid. I pulled that creep over, Olchin.
Where?
Sighted him on the highway. She's sitting next to him in the van. Yeah, quiet kid. She looked like she was half in the bag all the time.
Her folks said that he's made a real tramp out of her.
She looks a lot different. She has shorter hair now.
Was that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this morning, got this. That's what they received yesterday.
Got your daughter. You can have her back. The 25 Sal will be in touch. R.O. Robert Olchin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you think he's going to be dumb enough to put his name on something like this?
Could be that spaced out. Or it could be proud of his work. You got any idea where you can locate her?
I have a pretty good idea of where I can look, I'll tell you that.
you be having any spare change for a brother?
Where's the girl?
Girl? You want a girl? Look at all these brothers.
Come here, baby. Come over.
Huh? Want to spend $100 on this one?
Joan DeMarco, where is she?
Johnny DeMarco. Oh, Marco Polo. She became a famous world traveler, so she must be traveling, you know. She split.
She split, huh? Oh, yeah. Split where to?
How am I supposed to know? She got in the breeze. First of all, pal, I don't even care, you know? And again, maybe she went home.
No, she ain't home, pal.
She's got a lot of bread, you know.
She ain't home. There's a missing out on her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's a drag. And all I can say is maybe you can run an ad in the free press, like girl missing or something. You know, hey, listen, what are you hassling me for with all this jazz? I don't need this.
How about something simple for you?
What's that?
When's the last time you saw her?
Let me try something simple. I said she split. Ah, nice looking guy like yourself. Shouldn't have any trouble getting a broad, huh? Let's go. Come on, let's get out.
I thought that redhead was your little chick.
Just because she parked her butt on my bike a couple of times, that doesn't mean she's my lady.
I get what? Huh? But, hey, for Pete's sake, hold it down, will you? Come on, just hold it down for a minute, will you guys? Get out. Get up and talk a little louder. I said you win. Okay, yeah.
In case it ain't too hard. Oh, yeah.
You should have seen Michelle nearly ran old Yavich down.
Oh, Michelle, she's good looking right, you know what I mean? She can ride that bike. I was talking to her the other day.
They just found a girl's body in a ravine near Sugar Ranch.
The decomposition of the cadaver is severe, as you can see. And we won't have any luck with dental reports. The jaw was broken. Most of her teeth were knocked out, probably due to a fall down that ravine. But obviously, she's a female Caucasian in her late teens or early 20s.
Was there any drug content in evidence?
Yeah, pretty damn high.
Think it was a homicide?
Yeah, I'd say. I judge mainly because of these slash marks. Probably made with a sharp instrument.
Steel? A steel claw, possibly?
We've been here 6 weeks now, and I want to see some improvement. Ready? Pour now. Would the following officers please remain a few moments? Morrell, Randall, Payton, French, Hennings, Taylor, Franklin, Johnson. Rest dismissed. Would you please come over here? Look, I'll make this brief. Unfortunately, everyone can't be chosen a member of the task force. Now, we've observed you through all phases of training, and we feel that you need more work in order to qualify. I'm sorry, I know how you feel. But let me say this. With practice, I'm sure that most of you could qualify. And you're welcome to try again next year. Any questions?
Well, it's back to juvenile for me. I miss the kids anyway. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Salute.
Thanks
Next person I'll be saluting is the sergeant in charge of pencils, pens, and paper clips.
Hey, Charlie, we know how you feel, buddy. Nobody likes to be washed out of anything, but it happens to everybody, you know what I mean?
I am not everybody, Rick. I'm gonna have a heck of a time pushing that pencil around for the next year without you.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I will help you myself on my time off, okay? Deal?
We can help you together.
You mean that?
Sure, we mean it.
Sure.
Okay, then no tears, no lumps in the throat, no soap opera. Instead, a toast to the loveliest lady ever to tame a bike.
Me? No lumps in the throat, no tears. I almost let a few slip out.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He said it himself. There's always next year, you know? Just like there's gonna be tomorrow night for you and me.
Rick, I think I better stay in tomorrow night.
No way. No way. Forget it.
Look, I got so much stuff to do. Listen, it's Linda Hoffman's shower tomorrow. I don't even have her a gift yet. I got to pick up my dry cleaning, and Tuesday is the graduation ceremony. I haven't even had time to wash my hair. Rick?
So what's the big deal? You do all that and I'll pick you up at 8:30. Okay?
You're too much.
Okay. Sleep tight.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
One more stitch.
Hey, you want to see something great? Look at that. Hey, how about that? How about that for a diploma?
Beautiful. Now that women's lib has brainwashed you into sewing your cute little patch on there, would you give me a hand, please?
Yeah, here, Turkey.
Hey, why do they call these things hibachis anyway?
It's Japanese, Jesse. What else they gonna call it?
Oh, yeah. Never thought about it that way.
Stop.
Oh.
Real.
It's good.
Austrian potato salad.
Yeah, well, like my granddaddy used to say, they're good. Pussycat? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, give me the lighter fluid. Somebody got lighter fluid.
There you go. Michelle, I want you to smell this bread. I baked it.
So I hear. Well, it smells like bread, but I have one question. What in the world is whole rice and wheat bread?
Just wait till you taste it, honey.
Yeah.
You just wait. That whole rice is gonna go down like Yankee cannonball.
Yeah, funny, Yancey.
Ha ha.
I like it. I like it.
I think you've been polishing that bike too much, pal.
Got to pamper them or else they're going to turn sour on you. Know what Sergeant Barnett said to me?
I do, pray tell us.
That our bikes will become like wives.
Sort of like with this piston ring I thee wed.
I wouldn't let Linda hear you say that.
Ah, well, Linda heard it. She's just here to say that this skinny little old Fritz over here
Hey, get some.
is I thee wed to me.
Hey, man, I'm not skinny. I'm slim.
No, you skinny.
Hey, attention!
Oh! All right, yeah.
Oh,
Have some of that.
hey.
Give me.
Okay. Which one of you newly graduated motor cops is going to burn it for me?
No, look at me. He's the host.
Okay.
That's right. You're a lucky skinny motor cop.
Yeah, but you fat cats do all the eating.
Good. Rick, Bill had that talk with the chief. I'm going back with my unit. With Bill and Pete and Joe. Means I won't be seeing you every morning at the crack of dawn.
Hey, I'm not gonna like that too much.
No, neither am I. He explained that I did what I did to help out the other girls who might want to ride a bike. Or an elephant or an aardvark or whatever they come up with.
Did you have fun?
I loved it.
Yeah.
But don't tell anybody from personnel.
No, I won't. But I'm really happy that you know how to ride now because we can just take off, ride out into the sunset like Dale Evans and Roy Rogers.
Mateo and Anderson. What a quinella.
Have I ever told you
Yes. You have.
that I have always been? Come here.
Yes.
That I have always been a pretty happy guy, you know? I mean, reasonably happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy can expect out of life. But these past couple of months, they've really been great. They've been the best. They have been the best. Give me that mouth. Hey, listen to me. There's somebody watching us through the window. Now just relax.
Shall I call the police?
Never. Hey,
Are you serious?
yeah. Just stay here. Don't move from here, okay? Hey, where do you keep the coffee? I need some coffee.
Above the stove.
Above the stove? Why does everybody always keep the coffee above the stove?
I don't know.
What the hell are you doing here? Come on, get out of here. Come on. Get out of here.
Who was it? Did you see him?
Whoever it was, he got away.
Did you get a good look at him?
I couldn't see him. It was too dark. Listen, I really better go. It's getting pretty late, and I have to be in early tomorrow morning. I'll give you a call in the morning, okay?
Dr. Guy, please. Rick Mateo. Sweetheart, look, I'm really sorry to call you so late. Yeah, no, I got a little problem. I want to talk to you about it.
I'll be on duty most of the day tomorrow. I'll come by.
Hey, Gene, where you been? Bill? Hi, gang. Bill? Who is it?
It's Rick. Last night you got hit by a van.